Okay, so finally for tonight, Penghua, white crane, long reaching, okay, long reaching, okay. But in real life, these are not very useful, okay, because if you have to defend yourself, you always defend yourself against somebody bigger, stronger, okay. So Wing Chun is the style that I'm going to show you. Here's a brief history of Wing Chun, okay. Legend goes, okay, it's legend, that when the Qing emperor was too threatened by the Shaolin temple priests because their martial arts is getting better and better, and they are Han people, Manchu people are threatened that one day they would like side with the Han people overthrow the government. So one night, you know, the Qing dynasty army came, invaded, and killed all the monks and burned the temple, both in Songshan, which is northern China, I've been there, and in southern China, okay. Southern Shaolin Temple is Fujian, okay. They did the same thing. A few people escaped, okay, the firestorm, and one of them is Shaolin priestess, Mui, okay. She escaped, but they were still hunting her and survivors down. So she had to like go underground, and because she's a woman, okay, it was easy to disguise herself as one of the members of the Red Boat opera troupe. In southern China, there are these opera singers and dancers, and they also do swords and things, okay? And they travel from city to city on boats, other than by rail. They don't have rail then, okay? By boats, you know, you can go from. And in this particular case, the boats are like painted red, so it's called the Red Boat Opera Troupe. So she kind of submerged herself, you know, into that community. And she took a liking to this little girl, Wing Chun, okay? First name, Wing Chun. Family name, Yi Ming Chun. And having nothing else to do, okay, we started to train Wing Chun in what we now know as Wing Chun Kung Fu. So the two things why the story is important. First of all, the whole system is named after a woman. So the uninitiated people say, oh, this is a woman's boxing, it's no good, I'm a man, okay? Forgetting that, well, I just keep telling you, okay? If you ever have to fight, you're fighting somebody bigger and stronger. If you're a woman, that's, of course, you know, you're fighting some man who's bigger and stronger. So the whole system is developed for somebody smaller and weaker to defeat somebody stronger and taller and bigger. And in fact, it's named after this little girl, Wing Chun. The second thing is, she is what we call the boat people. They live on boats, okay? They don't live on land. They don't live in houses. They live on boats, okay? So if you've been to Hong Kong, Vietnam, it's the same thing, okay? The floating markets, you know, people actually live on boats. So what does that mean? That means that to fight on a boat, okay, you cannot have like long kicks and big punches. You have to like keep, you know, you keep your balance like this. And the developers go 一骑 kim your ma, the riding the sheep, riding the horse. This is babu, okay. Riding a sheep because the boat is unstable. You fight like this, okay. Weapons, okay. This is a woman, okay. Weapons, okay. The kitchen, cleaver, chop, right? You buy barbecue, chop, okay. Spears, no spears, okay. On the boat, there are these long wooden poles, right? To move the boat along, okay. This is the 6.5 point dragon pole. They're like 14 feet long. because you have to like move up. So you fight on one side. Those are the Wing Chun characteristics. So several generations later, they pass on to Ip Man. You all know Ip Man movies, right? Ip Man, who was in Fusan at the time, and in 1948 he moved to Hong Kong and set up shop in Hong Kong. His #1 student is Zheng Qiuping, William Chong. People don't call him William Chong, they call him Dai Zek Zheng, Big Guy Cheng. Okay, he's a big guy, strong guy. He's the flag carrier. If there's ever a fight between different styles, he's the guy to go out. Okay, so he's trained to fight on a boat? No, on stage. Okay, so Ip Man trained him to fight on land. So instead of like doing this, no, like this. Okay, because in the ring it's solid. Okay, so it's for real fighting in the streets. Ip Man has another famous student, Bruce Lee. Okay, Bruce Lee actually learned most of the techniques, fighting techniques, from him. Okay, although technically Bruce Lee was the student of Ip Man. By the time Bruce Lee came to Ip Man, remember Ip Man the movie? This little boy came to Ip Man and said, "Teach me how to fight." And Ip Man said, "Little boy, when you grow up, come back here." So by the time Bruce Lee came, he was actually an old man and also a heavy opium addict. He can't fight at all. So he said, "All right, I'll take you in, but Big Guy Chen is going to teach you." Okay. So Bruce Lee actually learned most of his fighting skills from William Chong. Okay. And the #1 student of William Chong is John Clayton. He's an African American, and he fights in the streets. He fights in the ring. He was U.S. point fighting champion and so forth. Okay. And I had the good fortune to meet him and with William Chong, and I learned the fighting skills directly from these guys. I know this stuff too, but that's just for historical interest. But really fighting, it comes from this story. Slide change. So that's William Chong. He has written many books, and guy on the left is young guy with his wife. And last year, I was at the Ip Man Memorial Hall in Busan in China, and I did a demonstration on the wooden man because all the other tourists didn't know how to use it. Okay, so hi. Okay. So I'm going to explain things in 8 different parts. So as long as we have time, we're going to close up at 10 o'clock. Okay, unfortunately, 10 o'clock by this clock, go by that clock. Anyway, so. #1 problem. You're always fighting somebody bigger and stronger. If the fight lasts 10 seconds or 15 seconds, you're going to lose. You're going to be beaten down. Okay? So in Wing Chun, the solution, you have to end the fight quickly. You either run, or you pull out a gun, or you have to hurt your opponent really badly within seconds. Okay? Because if it lasts, you're going to lose. Okay? So, something I cannot teach you, unfortunately, relevant to my workshop from 2 months from now, is you hit acupuncture points, okay, to stop their heart, stop their lung, okay, paralyze them. I can't teach you that. Okay? Instead, 2 months from now, I'll teach you how to massage these points. Strengthen secrete endorphins, make you feel good, stop your pain. Okay, but when I fight, I jab these points. See, that's the yin and the yang. Okay. All right. So this I cannot teach. Now, your opponent will always have longer reach. Okay. So I know he's about the same. He's a little bit taller than me. Okay. So he will have longer reach. I can never hit him before he can hit me. Okay. So I have to go inside. So okay, I have to like go right in like this, so that the length of his arm makes no difference now. We're fighting here. Okay, in fighting. You get that? Also, the shortest distance between him and me is the so-called center line. So the center line principle. Center line principle. So if he's standing here, okay, if he's trying to do this, okay, his fist is traveling the distance this far. Okay, so you can see do this. The distance, okay. The shortest distance is not this. Shorter distance is my middle line and his middle line. This line is the shortest distance. So if he's punching me, I'm hitting him far, before he could reach me. Okay. So center line offense. Center line defense is if my hand is here. Okay. There's only one track. Okay. One track can only have one train on it. If I'm already on this track, I'm punching him. He can't get to the center line even if he wanted to. Okay, I'm hitting him right in the center line. I'm defending my center line. I don't care about, these are not going to hurt me. Okay, I'm going to hit him way before he reaches me. So this is called the center line defense and offense. So go in and get the center line. Okay. Your eyes are too slow to see the punch coming. Okay? Your eyes, I don't mean whether you wear glasses or not. When you see something, your brain has to process information and then tell your body what to do, to block or to run or what, okay? That takes so many seconds, okay? So, when he's throwing a punch at me, boom, straight line punch, okay? If I'm watching his fist, my eyes couldn't see that fast enough to block it, okay? Too fast, okay? But if I'm watching his elbow, okay, his elbow is moving 2.5 times slower than the fist. I could see his elbow coming. I could not see the fist coming, okay? So I watch his elbow. I don't watch the fist. I watch his elbow, okay? On a round punch, his elbow is moving 4 times slower than the fist. So when he does that, I could see it coming. But if I watch the fist, I couldn't see it coming. Okay? So in Wing Chun, I watch the elbows. I don't watch his eyes because you're like NBA, they fake you out, okay? In the NFL, the receiver, the quarterback, they try to fake you out by looking at this. Don't look at the eyes. In the end, I look at the elbows. Okay, look at the elbows, okay? Look at the elbows. Oh, you said, well, what about a kick? Okay. Okay. Now, I have to tell you this, sure, I told you. He's my Tai Chi student. He's never been trained by me in any of these things. Okay, so he's a naive subject for all of this. He knows how to Kung Fu, but we have not rehearsed this. Okay. So, now, just throw, okay, just get ready and just throw a punch. Okay, now throw a kick. Okay, throw a kick. So, I don't know what style he is, but when you kick, okay, you always drop this elbow when you kick. You see, he dropped his elbow when he kicked. Okay, nobody could kick like this except Thai boxing. Thai boxing kicks are no use. Okay, they just kick. But when you real soccer, they always drop his elbow. So if I watch his elbows and I see his elbow dropping, I know the kick is coming. I don't have to watch his feet, okay? So, he drops his elbow, the kick's coming, okay? All right. So watch the elbow, key the elbow so kick's coming, okay? Now, watch then, you block the elbow, okay? Because, see, if he throws his punch at me, I try to block this. I miss and get hit, right? I cannot block here, okay? But he throws this, I block the elbow. This is a big target, okay? If I miss, I block here, it's all okay. Fist, I miss here, I get hit, okay? He throws a punch, block the elbow, okay? I block the elbow, I throw him off center. So he cannot throw the other punch because he's like this, okay? Whereas if I block the punch, he's going to punch with the other hand, right? But if you punch this way, okay, block the elbow. Now, if he kicks, okay, I know it's coming, I don't block here. I have to block here because I'm already close, okay? I block here. So I see that elbow drop, I block his knee. So, watch the elbows, block the elbows. Bigger target, better leverage, okay? All right, so finally something you can learn, okay? So, trading blocks with strikes will perpetually put in defense. So I already talked about this. So he throws a punch, block, and block. Well, then, if he's a strong guy, I get tired, I lose, okay? So, 連消帶打 means you have to combine the block with the attack so that you don't get into a 1-2-1-2. Okay, so in this case, okay, so something I'm going to show you, okay. How many of you have seen Ip Man movies? A few? Okay. So the get ready is like this, okay. They do this, okay. This is called Man Sao. This is like asking, what the hell are you going to do? Okay. Okay. But from here, okay, okay, so first, I'm watching his elbows. So he punches me, okay, I watch his elbow, I block, see my hand is already like this, I block like this, number one, okay, number two, I get out of the direct line of defense. I face the block. I face the block, okay? If I'm blocking here, it could still get to me, right? I go face the block. But at the same time, I hit him at the same time. Okay? So, 連消帶打 means I block and hit him at the same time. Okay? Okay? So, there's no 1-2-1-2, okay? Okay? So, let's do this exercise. Okay? So, this is the flat, this is 90 degrees, okay? Halfway down is 135, okay? This is the strongest angle. Because if it's 90 degrees, okay, right, no use, okay? If it's flat, I go straight, okay, in, okay? This is strong. Strong, okay, it's strong, okay. So the punch, okay, he punches me, I keep this, I go, okay, I actually never change the angle. I use my waist muscles, my advantage, and I hit him at the same time as I block, okay. So let's do this. So Wing Chun is always two arms at the same time. Now, Wing Chun has this too, okay? So you can go. This is called Tan Sao Cui. And you advance to one side and advance. He punches. Okay. I'm watching the clock. Okay. What if it's a low punch? Okay, this is a high punch. High punch, I go like this, right? What if it's a low punch coming up like this? I do this. I do the same thing. Okay. Okay. So this is block, this is hit, or, okay, this is a block. I don't care whether he's hitting high or low, okay. He could be high or low, I don't need to care. You see this defensive line? I go, so one way or another, I block him, right? If he punches low, he punches high, punches in the middle, okay. So this combination, okay, is knocks out. Okay. Now, sometimes you cannot manage a simultaneous attack. You can have half a count. Okay. Come here. So he punches me, I block. Okay. Now he's punching me in the face. Okay.